ABYSO began a couple of years ago with a concert that was put on by the County Masons over here in Antigua. The High Commissioner to Antigua, Karen Mayhill, is a very passionate musician herself, and so she has really supported this project right from its infancy. At the very first initial concert, there were many young people there, and one particular student said, wouldn't it be amazing if she could have the opportunity to play in an orchestra? So right from that one little seed grew this project, basically. And so we've had 2 Playing to Inspire concerts so far. I was here last year to help to prepare the orchestra for the Playing to Inspire concert, but then sadly COVID hit. So we were really forced to adapt very quickly to this huge global pandemic and the serious hit that took to the arts in general. But the orchestra here were very resourceful. They immediately went to this online program. So although I'd gone back home, we were still managing to keep going with the sectional rehearsals and all of the lessons. What ABYSO decided to do was to ask if maybe I would come here anyway and to try to help develop the orchestra on a smaller scale, working more with the next generation of musicians, so working with the junior program. And they pretty much gave me free rein to do anything that I felt was necessary to try to build up the orchestra. Developing an orchestra is a huge challenge in itself, but doing it in a country like Antigua, where there's no real classical background, is a massive challenge. And doing that in the midst of a pandemic is, yeah, it's a crazy challenge, but it's been really rewarding so far. I think the Playing to Inspire concerts is so important because you can't inspire a generation of musicians if they never had the opportunity to hear music. I was actually speaking to one of my students the other day, and I don't know, rather stupidly, I was quite taken aback when she said that she'd never been to a concert. And I just thought, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Why would she have been to a concert? They don't have concert halls here. There's no music college. There's, really no real teachers here. So to have the opportunity to go to a concert, it just doesn't exist. So that in itself, actually, it was a real kind of eye-opener, because it made me realize that getting the students to practice is always a challenge, but getting students to practice here is even more of a challenge, because they don't know what they're practicing for. We practice to prepare for performances. If they don't see performances, they don't necessarily realize what they're aiming for. So part of my aim whilst I've been here is to actually play to them as much as possible, so that they can hear it firsthand, and their eyes are just wide when they hear the sound that can come from a violin, because obviously when it's being played by a professional, it sounds quite different. It's more resonant, and the tone varies so much, and they react like sponges to that. As soon as they've heard it, they do it. So that's been really amazing.